I have to go to find the truth.
No, you cannot go. I have given you everything. Then what is the need to go out, Siddhartha?
Father, how can I live here in comfort as so many are suffering outside? Even my love for my Yashodhara and my son cannot remove the pain I feel. I must find a way.
Lock the gates. Tighten the security. Siddhartha must not go out.
Yashodhara and Rahula were sleeping. Siddhartha sat near them. And then at midnight, he decided to leave. Miraculously, the whole palace had fallen into deep sleep. Only the great elephants were awake.
Channa, where are you, Channa? Channa, wake up, where are you? Channa, wake up, Channa, wake up. Come. Channa, we have to leave. Get my horse Kantaka and meet me in the back gate.
Yes, my lord.
They left the palace and later reached in a forest where an ascetic was meditating.
Channa, who is he? What he is doing?
My lord, he is an ascetic. He is doing meditation to reach enlightenment.
Enlightenment. Enlightenment. Channa, this is for you, Channa.
No, my lord, you can't do it.
Channa. No, Channa, no. I am doing this for everyone. I am doing this for freedom. You go, Channa. Take my horse Kantaka with you. Go. Go, Channa.
Siddhartha had taken his decision. He then gave his royal clothes to a beggar and walked alone in the jungle. There, Siddhartha studied with various Brahmin wise men in the forest. But he became dissatisfied with their theories and talk. He then moved to the jungles of Urbilwa and started meditation on his own. When Siddhartha was meditating, a big snake protected him from rain. The 5 ascetics witnessed this.
See what a miracle. He is a great man. He will lead us to our goal.
He will be our master.
Then, for 6 years, he performed methods of fasting. He ate only rice grains and a few seeds. Then one day, Siddhartha heard an old musician from a passing boat speaking to his pupil.
If you tighten the string too much, it will snap. And if you leave it too slack, it won't play.
Suddenly, Siddhartha realized that these simple words have a great hidden truth. And in all these years, he was following the wrong path.
If you tighten the string too much, it will snap. If you leave it too slack, it won't play.
Nandabala, a village girl, gave him a bowl of rice and milk.
See what he is doing. He is eating like a normal man.
Come, eat with me. Come.
You have given up the search. We can no longer follow you.
Let's go.
To learn is to change. The path of enlightenment is in the middle way. It is the line between two opposite extremes. Starving the body is not going to help in enlightenment.
We can no longer follow you. Let's go.
With resolution as his only companion and support, he set his mind firmly towards the task of enlightenment. He walked from there and reached the river Niranjana, a tributary of Ganga. There, on its bank, he saw a large peepal tree and decided to meditate there, and vowed that he would not rise from the place until he had achieved his purpose. The Lord of Darkness, Mara, sent his 3 daughters to disturb him from his search to reach enlightenment.
Oh, beautiful one, I am Tana. Make me your wife.
Your name means desire, but I have no desire for you. If I will make you my wife, you will never feel desire or be desired ever again. Is it acceptable?
No!
Your name means lust. If I will make you my wife, your heart of fire will turn to ice. Then you will never lust or be lusted ever again. Is it acceptable?
No! Oh, charming one, I am free from all desires and lusts. My name is Arati. Make me your wife.
Your name means hatred. You are nothing because you hate everything. I will make you my wife, but on the condition that you open yourself to love.
No!
He does not deserve arrows of flowers. He deserves arrows of fires, threats, and abuses.
Mara then sent a big army with arrows, axes, and stones. But when they threw the arrows, axes, and stones, all became lotus petals for Siddhartha. Even then, Mara was not ready to give up, and he decided to go himself.
You dare to face me and do what no one else can do. Will you be my God?
Oh Lord of my own ego, you are pure illusion.
If you are indeed so worthy of enlightenment, give me some proof.
Siddhartha then put out his hand and touched the earth,
The earth is my witness.
and Mother Earth herself roared.
I bear you witness. I bear you witness.
Siddhartha won the battle against Mara just through the force of his love, and he found and achieved the great calm that precedes detachment from illusion. He had reached beyond himself. He was beyond joy and pain, separate from judgment, able to remember what he had been in his previous births. He remembered his first birth and millions after that. He could see beyond the universe. Siddhartha had seen the ultimate reality of things, and he understood that every moment in the universe is an effect provoked by a cause. He knew that there was no liberation without compassion for every other being. From that moment on, he was called Buddha, the awakened one. Divine personalities like Gautama Buddha come to this world with a specific purpose. They are working eternally for the spiritual welfare of all mankind through eternity. They have been intercommuning with the masters of all ages and inspiring them in their spiritual work. Buddhism has a deep connection with the principles of Sahaj Marg. On February 8, 1946, Gautama Buddha intercommuned with revered Babaji Maharaj.
Ramchandra, I did not find peace anywhere. If at all I found it, it was in my heart alone. But was there any possibility of anybody getting the thing which was given to you by your master, Revered Lalaji? I spent my life in the forest and chewed the leaves. I did so many things by which I got the fragrance of nirvana only. At last, I got that. The hope of which I had long cherished. How much time it took, and after how many days it was acquired. I practiced a lot for it. Underwent troubles and tribulations, fought against useless thoughts, cleared of shrubs and bushes. Dear brother, purity will come only when the shrubs and brambles are cleared. One should make efforts for that. This work is indeed yours. Or become such that all these things are merged in it. Either make effort or adopt this method. This method of practice, Sahaj Marg, has been made so easy that its glory is reduced. In my opinion, a master such as yours has never ever been born, nor has anybody sacrificed to such an extent. His simplicity is unparalleled. His love was unbounded and nowhere found. These things are such that in whomsoever they are found, it can only be said in his respect, and that he is the summit of spirituality. Others' opinion is not needed at all.
We now introduce the artists. Arvind, the messenger. Lokesh, the guard, ascetic and soldier. Sandeep, the pallbearer and soldier. Naveen, the pallbearer, ascetic and the soldier. Pavan, Mahamantri, pallbearer and soldier. Rajlingam, the ascetic. Kamlendra, Sage Asita, the old man, the pallbearer and the ascetic. We have Krishna, who played the role of Lord Buddha. Sister Pooja, who played the role of Yashodhara. Deepak, who played the role of Chana and the soldier. Vidhi, the Prajapati and Nandabala. Mahita, as the dancer and Tanha. Haripriya, the dancer and Raga. Jayalakshmi,